family, this is your girl Jenn E, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to discuss how the last week or so of school has been. Unfortunately, I had to miss one single day of school. It was my daughter's birthday, and I wanted to be fully present for their big day. I do have twins, they just turned 12. So missing that one day, it just created a landslide of chaos for me.
Hi guys, so by now you probably noticed I'm not looking at the right camera. Unfortunately, I didn't make this discovery until after I was done filming. Rookie mistake. So if it doesn't annoy you too much, please enjoy the rest of the video.
Of course, as life would have it, Tuesday would have been the day that he covered more information than he did any other class. So we usually go through about 2 or 3 chapters per class. But that Tuesday, he decided to go through 5 chapters. So I missed a lot of information. So by the time I got back to class on Thursday, I was lost in the sauce. I had to find out what chapters and things that I missed, but reading them completely on your own is definitely different than having an instructor tell you, what is important and what is not. So I just had to read everything word for word and just gather information, what I think would be useful and what wouldn't be useful. Outside of that, 2 classes later, we had a midterm. So I had a lot of catching up to do with the class that I missed, and I also had studying to do for the midterm. I did pass the midterm, so I was super excited about that. The midterm that they administered was emailed to us the day of, like a couple hours before. It was don't look at the questions, don't read the midterm until it's time for class. So I simply printed out the document, I stapled it, all the pages together, there were 18 pages, and I just put it to the side. I did not look at it. I did not cheat because at the end, I would only have been cheating myself. The midterm was 100 questions. We had 2 hours to complete it, and it wasn't too terrible. There was a lot of key terms on there that we did review, but there was also quite a bit of math on there. Our instructor said that it would just be like a little bit math, but there was some math on there. I wasn't too excited about that because I haven't really been focusing on the formulas. I've been focusing more on the vocabulary words. So I'm just assuming he said there's not gonna be that much math. It'll be fine, I'll figure it out. I'm not terrible at math, but if something requires a formula, then I need to learn the formula in order to do the math problem correct. And I haven't been studying the formulas. I've just been looking at the vocabulary words. So you see where the problem lies here. Anyhow, like I said, I did pass, but I did review some of the questions that I got wrong. Out of, let's say 12 incorrect questions, at least 6 or 7 of those were wrong because I didn't take my time to read carefully. So I'm sad to say I'm usually the person that takes all the time. Anytime I have a test or a quiz to do, I take all the time that's allotted to me because I like to go back and reread questions to make sure I completely understood and I answered it. Just in case I read it too fast, I can read it again and change my answer if necessary. I didn't do that this time. I was tired from work. I was exhausted from cramming those 2 days prior, and I just wanted the midterm to be over. I wanted it to be over. So I sped through that thing. I was reading, oh, I know this, circle. Oh, I know that, circle. Oh, I know that, circle. Oh, I know that. And I did that for all of them. The math problems, I pulled out my calculator, answering the questions, fine. But when we went over the ones that I got incorrect, it's like simple things. Like instead of reading has not, I read it as has. Instead of listing agreement, I read it as listing agent. Or exclusive right to sell, I read it as exclusive agency. It was just me reading it too quickly and assuming I already knew what it said, so just circle the answer. So that was a lesson learned for me. Had I not done that, I would have gotten a way better score. But the moral of the story is that your girl passed. I'm super excited about that, especially this being the midterm, and especially so much has been happening. I've been discouraged this week just thinking why did I sign up for this right now? Couldn't there have been a better time just with work and then, family and school and all these other outside factors that are playing into my life right now. I felt like I would choose the most chaotic time in our life right now to want to go to real estate school. But God is good. Happily, I was able to pass the midterm, and I'm able to see where I went wrong. So the great thing is that I didn't get most of the answers wrong based on me not having the knowledge. It was literally based on me not taking my time. So pow to me. At my final exam, I will be taking all the time that I have. I will be reading, I'll be rereading, and I will make sure that I will take my time and answer each question properly. I will be handling both testing dates the same. I will not be working, I will be sleeping, and I will wake up, eat breakfast, and go about my day. I have about 5 weeks left of this class. Our last week is the last week of June. I'm going to have an extra class for the one that I missed. So my last class may be the first week of July. And then I'll take the school exam. And right after the school exam, I'm gonna take a break, not too long of a break. I wanna take the licensing exam as soon as possible while I have everything still in my mind and everything ready to go. If I have any advice or anything for anyone who is taking, who's going to real estate school and who is gonna be taking a midterm, I'm not sure if every real estate school administers a midterm, but if yours does, take your time, read the questions carefully, do not cram or anything the night before, get a good night rest, and if you can, allow more time of you not working or just make a buffer in between what you're doing before you take the midterm, before you take the test, because the midterm will give you a realistic idea of where you are. And again, although I passed, I could have gotten a lot higher if I didn't have all the other things that was going on in the beginning. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.